I'm Varsha, and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you all know, the series is all about the prominent achievers of the country who have made India proud in some way or the other. The main focus of our series is to make you all know about the experiences and achievements of our guests. So, in the same sequence, today we have with us Ms. Rupali Sharma, who is the CEO of EdTech Life Sciences.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows, and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi, Rupali, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you so very much. Okay, so Rupali, before we actually move ahead in the session, I would like you to tell us something about yourself and also about your professional role.
Okay. Hi all. My name is Rupali Sharma, and I'm the founder and CEO of Active Life Science, which is a hair and skincare brand. And I'm also a mother of two kids. I've done my graduation from Delhi University, English honors, and I've also hold a master degrees in HR, and I was a HR professional. After marriage, I took a break, and post having two kids, now I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay, that's really great. So, Rupali, how did this idea of starting up with your own business, own organization, or own work came into your mind? I mean, what was the thought process behind it?
Okay, first of all, I always wanted to do something of my own the moment I'll be free with my two kids, no? So, and I was always amazed by the fact that how kitchen-based ingredients can solve all your hair and skincare problems. My mother would always solve if I would have any, swelling on my leg, she would take, turmeric and salt and cure it. And if I would have a stomach ache, she will make a kada and she'll cure it. So I knew that I would take, kitchen-based ingredients and make my own soap. So I was doing my initial research how to, come into this hair and skincare brand. I was doing initial research, so I was also going through the phase when my, hair fall was the biggest challenge that time when I had my second kid. So I remembered how onion juice was something that was advised by everyone else out there that why don't you try an onion juice? It will help you in regrow your hair. So, I did try and I feel that it does help. So that's how the idea clicked because it was not a ready-made solution that time when we started back in 2018. I think we were the first one who actually introduced onion hair oil, and we launched our first, we launched our first product, which is Active Onion Hair Oil, and it was an instant hit.
Okay, that's really, really great. Okay,
Yeah.
so Rupali, the life is not a bed of roses for any one of us. You would have also faces some challenges in your journey. So, what those challenges were, and also how you dealt with those challenges.
Okay, first of all, I would say there is no road without some bumps. So some challenges are a part of everyone's life and everybody's life. So I had my share of challenges too. To start with, there's a patriarchy embedded in our society, in the male dominating society. The moment women thinks, okay, she wants to do something of her own and she wants to start her own business, so the eyebrows are raised. Okay, they would not take really seriously because the moment you're a mother, they would think, okay, whether she'll actually handle her home or professional life. So since I was a mother of two kids and also my kid was very small when I started this business, I did not really wanted to leave him at home that point with the caretaker. So, and I had to do a lot of meetings that time. He was just 1 year old. So I used to take him along with me in the meetings. So people would, the kind of eyes were on me was not really serious, and they would not take me really seriously whether she'll actually gonna have, whether she'll actually work with us or not. But it's your attitude. it never actually held me back. These kind of hurdles never held me back. It's kind of attitude and kind of believe in your idea make you successful. And the same people came back to me when they, hear my success story and they congratulated me. So I believe in the right attitude. Yeah.
Right, correct, absolutely. So, talking about the future, what are your future plans for Agate Life Sciences?
Yeah, we are looking to add more product categories. I'm a makeup fan and definitely will be launching into color cosmetic and some health supplements, immunity supplements, definitely. And also we are getting a lot of requirements from outside India. So we want to take our brand to a global brand, local brand to a global brand.
Okay, and I wish you all the very, best of lucks for that.
Thank you so much.
Right. So, just put some light on your products and services, and also if you could, give us some details of reaching you people out for your services.
Some details reaching out through we are a digital brand first, right? So we're doing a lot of marketing digitally, be it Facebook, Instagram. So that's how we are reaching our customers, buying advertising on every platform that the customers are.
Okay, fine. So, talking about this Atmanirbhar Bharat, an initiative has been taken up by our Honorable Prime Minister for, becoming Atmanirbhar. So, what are your thoughts about it, and how is your organization contributing towards it?
Okay, so we truly resonate to the Prime Minister call for a local for vocal for Atmanirbhar Bharat. So in fact, we have already started sourcing our packaging and raw materials from our local vendors. So hence enabling their business. And this also improves our supply chain and reduces logistical delays. And that is caused due to the import, because earlier we used to import a lot of ingredients from Switzerland, and also the packaging from China. So now we have stopped doing it, and we have started sourcing everything from local only. That's how, and as I told you earlier, our objective is to become a global brand. So our first step towards that is we become Atmanirbhar.
Right, lovely. Okay, so tell us a bit about your social contribution too.
Okay, so on social front too, we have realized how the pandemic has changed the socio-economic position for families. People have lost their jobs, and there's so much financial crunches. So this time I've started a program called Empowered Women Empower Others. So where we are allowing women to join our partner program and become affiliates with us, and they can recommend our products to their friends and families, can earn huge commissions. So this allows women to earn sitting from their home and with zero investment and some extra bucks. And also we have also initiated a program on environmental front, which is hashtag Save the Ocean, because most of the skincare and hair care products come into plastic bottles, and we know how much plastic pollution is affecting our marine life and causing ecological imbalance. So hence we use biodegradable plastic in packaging, and we have also tied up with some verified recyclers to recycle these plastic bottles. So we have even included our customers in this program, where we reward them for ₹50 store credit for every empty bottle they sent it back to us.
Okay, so Rupali, there is this one question, I'm always excited to know about, and that is like, what are your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award?
And it's very it definitely feels satisfying when your work is gets acknowledged and being acknowledged by Indian Achievers Forum, which has been promoting achievers and inspiring business community for 20 years. So I feel really elated. And I would like to thank the committee for bestowing me with this honor. And this inspires entrepreneurs like us to keep the journey to excellence going.
Okay. So now, before concluding our lovely session, I would like you to give some advice or some suggestion to the people out there who, want to get into this entrepreneurship one day.
Okay, the one thing, never follow someone else's journey. That happens with every young people out there. What's happening the moment they complete their studies? They keep on asking people around their friends, their family, okay, what is the best thing that I should do? They don't believe in themselves. So never follow what is, if something for us may not be good for you. So it's better have self-belief, be confident, and be passionate what you're doing, and be open to learn. And very important, keep good company, because you become who you are with. So hang out with positive people and ambitious people, because people are full of great ideas. So but success comes only through action. Just do it. Just do
Lovely
it.
advice, it is lovely. Okay, so thank you so much, Rupali, for being with us today and sharing such good and great advice of yours too. And I wish you all the good luck for all your future projects. And thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.